The question is, what's inside of book? Nothing. Were just stubbed out two empty classes. One inherits another. Yeah, we can add details later on. Yeah, there's really nothing inside those two. They're just demo. Okay, moving on. I don't want to dwell on this example for too long, but this has this little trick that this would really work if a book was not placed inside any packages, but since it was placed inside the package, you have to account for the package name. The equals method is also part of the object class interface. Once again, a reminder that object class is this class that we inherit from anytime you create your own class. So the quick demo here is that, of course, we have in Java, we have references, and Java objects resist copying if you use references. The objects aren't copied. So to demonstrate, if we go to the demonstration let me actually resize this so that we can have a view here. So here's a code sample that says product 1 equals new product, product 2 equals product 1, and we want to check if both of these products actually equal. So what we can do is that we can picture that product 1 and product 2 are the two references that we have in our code. So I'll use basically this elliptical shape to imagine the two references that I have in my code at runtime. But when I say new product, what happens is that the actual product object is created, right? So we create this object which takes system resources, and it's a real thing. And of course, this reference knows that it's pointing to this particular object in memory. So when we just assign this particular reference to another object reference without using new, the objects aren't copied. Instead, what happens that simply the location of our object is also given from product 1 to product 2, and now we have two references pointing to the same object. So it's very natural, and it's very common actually in Java to manipulate object references that are pointing to the same instance of an object. There's nothing very special about it. It typically happens when you have one method, right, and it contains object reference, and you call another method, and you pass this object reference as a parameter. So instantly you get the original object reference pointing here, and the other one, the other object reference which you use as a method parameter is of course pointing to the same place. However, no copying of the original object takes place. It's very important. So of course, this check whether product 1 equals product 2 will return true when you use the equals method. In fact, equals method is implemented in the object class. It's default implementation. So if we changed our code and actually said new product twice, of course the situation changes. So if we twice said let's create a new product, so instead of this picture, we basically get the second reference in the second example. What happens is that we create another object, right? And we create another object, and although we use the same default constructor to construct both, and now we have the two object references pointing to object 1 and object 2 in memory, right? The implementation of the equals method of the object class compares addresses of these two objects, and of course it will return false. So this time you get false. The first time we got true result after this if statement. The second time, because new was used twice, you definitely get a false as a response. So let's just once again quickly copy and paste, because we already have an example of um, of the product creation and so forth. So over here, let's just add some code to indicate what really has happened, and overall, let me just format the code. So I create product 1 and product 2 and compare those, and then I can print something like product 1 P1 equals P2, right? So I can indicate this, or I can say otherwise, otherwise P1 does not equal P2, right? So we can test this very quickly, and oh, I made a mistake of some kind, or is there P1 does not equal. Apparently I lost one of the closing braces. One more time, source format to fix the problem, and then run it again. So so there is the truth is that the equal method compares addresses, and of course if I use new twice, then of course addresses will be different.